One SUV on this list, according to mechanics, might last 300,000 miles without needing any significant repairs. It's not the brand you're considering, however. The majority of people don't discover which cars really last until it's too late, when the warranty has expired and the engine lights are blinking. I'm dissecting 8 SUVs from 2025 today that mechanics respect, dealers trust, and owners won't trade in. One of them even surprised me. You should be familiar with this list if you want to purchase an SUV in 2025, since brand names are no longer the only factor in dependability. You wouldn't believe it, but the final SUV on our list may be the most dependable SUV of the decade. The SUV that never returns is the 2025 Honda CR-V. After they're sold, some cars just fall from your sight. The CR-Vs that I don't get in touch with anyone once they purchase one, they never have any problems, not because they're unhappy. Everything that has made it a silent classic gets tightened up in this 2025 edition. Improved handling, a more robust chassis, and the same 1.5-liter turbo that produces a dependable 90 horsepower. With 24 horsepower, a very smooth delivery, and a fuel efficiency rating that has saved my customers thousands of dollars over the years, the hybrid model is the one that really stands out. Every time you press the accelerator, you get smooth power without any lag or strange transitions. These still feel like new when you sit inside, even after I've watched them accumulate over 90,000 miles with just regular oil changes. There are no overly designed distractions, actual knobs, simple controls, and everything is arranged with a reason. Additionally, Honda's sensing suite is standard. Lane assistance, emergency braking, and adaptive cruise that really functions without bothering the driver. In terms of quality and dependability, J.D. Power rated it at an 85, and according on long-term owner history, Consumer Reports anticipates above-average dependability. However, disregard the statistics. This is important. I've never had someone I've sold a CR-V to come back regretting it. And it says that everything in this profession, MDX Acura, luxury, that doesn't result in a need for repairs. Have you ever wondered how quickly a luxury SUV would begin to break down once its warranty expires? The 2025 Acura MDX is a unique exception because of this. It is made to endure and to wow. I've seen owners boast about how little they've spent on maintenance while holding on to them for 10 years. You get a battle-tested 3.5-liter V6 engine under the hood. It is really low maintenance, responsive, and smooth. Additionally, Acura's new 10-speed automatic transmission, which shifts smoothly and doesn't hunt or lag, is partnered with it. The way everything functions together, not just the engine, is what makes the MDX unique. There are no faulty driving assistance systems or entertainment systems. Acura's touchpad interface, digital cluster, and ELS audio have all been fine-tuned and made user-friendly. Additionally, the cabin is elegant without being too ornate. Nothing that seems flimsy, clever arrangement, and genuine materials, where the value is really locked in. Acura Watch is included by default. This includes lane keeping, adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, and road departure prevention. It's all baked in. Additionally, you are not overloaded with false alarms. It just functions like a safety tech should. Acura's V6 platforms are often rated by Consumer Reports as among the most dependable in the premium market. Additionally, the MDX receives great rankings for long-term quality from J.D. Power. But take a moment to ignore the ratings. This is what's important to me. No unplanned malfunctions. No unpleasant service charges. 5 years later, no regrets. Mazda CX5, the SUV that looks pricey but isn't one. Have you ever driven a vehicle that seems to have been purposefully constructed? The CX5 is the only little SUV I've driven that makes you wonder whether it's really under $35,000 is this one. Because it endures like a tank and drives like a luxury crossover. I've told friends, clients, and even relatives about the 2025 Mazda CX5, and I haven't seen anybody regret it yet. This SUV feels more than simply sturdy. It's sturdy, with that neat, pleasant clunk, doors shut. Additionally, there are no strange wear areas, rattles, or squeaks even after 3 or 5 years. You now have choices beneath the hood. The 2.5-liter engine that comes standard is dependable and smooth. However, the turbocharged version produces 256 horsepower and 30 pound-feet of torque on premium gasoline. If performance is what you want. It's not just numbers, either. It moves confidently. No hesitancy, no lag. Mazda even adjusted the steering and throttle to seem accurate. It drives less like a fat crossover and more like a tall hatchback. It's just as elegant inside, soft touch panels, a leather-wrapped wheel, and Mazda's 10.25-inch infotainment screen with its sleek rotary dial, all standard on even the mid-trim versions. Nothing is very complicated, no bloated technology, simple, easy-to-use control, and safety comes next. All of them use the same iActive Sense suite, lane keep assistance, adaptive cruise, and blind spot monitoring, all set to be useful, not bothersome. More significantly, no consumer has ever returned to complain about it. Not once. This isn't a hype SUV, you see. There is no viral success. It makes no attempt at becoming futuristic. However, the CX5 is the underappreciated king of small dependability if you're looking for a car that drives well, lasts a long time, and doesn't cost a lot to maintain. Toyota 4Runner. The last authentic SUVs still in existence hold on to their ancestors as if they were family heirlooms, since they are no longer produced in this manner. Like a truck, the 2025 Toyota 4Runner continues to ride on a genuine body-on-frame basis. It seems almost obstinate with its overbuilt 4.0-liter V6. No hybrid systems, no turbos, no delicate technology. Just unadulterated mechanical dependability that withstood decades of hardship in the real world. I've had clients go 250,000 miles without experiencing any significant problems. No unexpected repair expenditures, no transmission breakdowns, and no timing chain catastrophes. You don't find that level of dependability among today's crossover population. It's not ostentatious, but that's the goal. Touchscreen tricks were never the focus of the 4Runner. It's about avoiding the repair shop and minimizing your long-term maintenance expenses. Furthermore, the resale value is just unbelievable. After 10 years of use, I've seen folks sell them for more than half of what they originally spent. The 4Runner is the only SUV that accomplishes that. Most SUVs do not. It's sturdy and straightforward inside, thick plastics, large buttons. Nothing fragile. You get pre-collision braking, adaptive cruise, lane departure warning, and Toyota Safety Sense 2. All dependable and standard. This is the SUV you need if you don't want it to collapse in the snow on a trail under strain or shortly after 50,000 kilometers. The 2025 Lexus RX is a luxurious car that doesn't break. Luxury SUVs are something I've driven a lot. Before you start noticing dashboard alerts and maintenance expenditures at 70,000 miles, the majority of them look fantastic. However, the Lexus RX does not falter. A 2.4-liter turbocharged engine producing 275 horsepower powers the 2025 RX 350. Slick, quick, and long-lasting. The RX 500 HF Sport Performance, however, is the true showstopper. It combines a high-output hybrid motor with the same engine. 366 horsepower is produced while engine wear is actually decreased. Future issues are reduced when moving components are under less stress. Long-term worth then begins to accumulate. Additionally, the adaptable suspension is no gimmick. It prolongs the life of the chassis and keeps you comfortable by adjusting in real time to the road. Long after the lease expires, that engineering will continue to pay off. It has a high-end but useful interior. A huge 14-inch touchscreen is included, but they were astute. Over time, there will be fewer failures and less aggravation since there are still physical controls for the temperature and music. The RX seems like it was designed for everyday use rather than simply showroom glitz thanks to those design decisions. Naturally, Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, which includes adaptive cruise, lane tracking, and pedestrian recognition, is also in your corner. For genuine insurance value and safety-rated performance, not merely for comfort. This is important. The RX is dependable, has a reputation for being dull in the best manner imaginable, and is less expensive to maintain than its German competitors. No regrets, no drama, no breakdowns. The 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid is an SUV that saves you a lot of money. Hyundai's inclusion on this list is perhaps surprising, but that's precisely why the Santa Fe Hybrid is such a bold step. It is harmful in a positive sense since it goes unnoticed. I've had customers pass on this one and then come back to say, I wish I had bought it sooner. Why? Since it saves you money in all the ways that count. Starting with the fundamentals, you get a hybrid system with 226 horsepower that seamlessly switches between gas and electric power. The majority of people are unaware that it is a hybrid. In the first 50,000 miles, real-world owners experience almost nil maintenance expenditures and significant fuel savings. Additionally, this hybrid doesn't seem slow or disjointed as some others do. In actuality, it drives similarly to a typical SUV, only smarter. Here's what makes it a sleeper, however. Hyundai's powertrain warranty, which lasts for 10 years and 100,000 miles. You can't get that kind of peace of mind from Honda or Toyota. It is made to be durable and resilient. Inside, tidy, up-to-date, and practical. Everything functions, including the clever layout, soft-touch materials, and panoramic display. Furthermore, nothing has the sensation of a prototype. No bloated touch displays or sluggish infotainment. only a sensible design that won't break down in 3 years. This is the SUV that most buyers are ignoring if you're searching for hybrid fuel efficiency, premium warranty coverage, and luxury-level comfort without the luxury price tag. They will also regret it. You won't ever need to replace the Toyota RAV4. The Toyota RAV4 is the SUV that, if I had to choose one, simply won't die. These still drive like new even after 50,000 miles. No drama, no costly repairs, no strange sounds. The 2025 model adheres to what is effective. An 8-speed automatic transmission with a tried-and-true 2.5-liter engine that shifts smoothly, doesn't hunt, and simply gets the job done. Whether you're traveling on a gravel road or in traffic, this is where it really succeeds. However, the version that is hybrid, with one of the most dependable hybrid systems available, it produces 21.9 horsepower. No stutter, no lag, and no unplanned store trips. For decades, Toyota has been improving this technology. Additionally, it demonstrates that owners are saving thousands on maintenance and gasoline without compromising power. Furthermore, it goes beyond what's behind the hood. Toyota is the foundation of the TNGA platform from Toyota provides a robust and steady ride, much calmer than the majority of little crossings. Off-road, no issue. Commuting every day, better still. The interior design is very straightforward. Actual buttons, quick reaction displays, durable materials that hold up well over many winters. 5 years later, the cabin still seems brand new, as it is designed for actual life, not on Instagram. It's beneficial for more than simply safety. It also improves resale value and insurance discounts. The thing is this, because refit 4s are ostentatious, people don't purchase them. Since they continue to function year after year, they purchase them. Almost little is needed for maintenance. They are more valuable than everybody else in their class. The SUV that will not die is the 2025 Subaru Forester. Even though I've worked with hundreds of SUVs over the years, I always recommend the Forester to anybody who asks for a vehicle that will last through the winter, the trails, and the next 10 years. It's not noisy or ostentatious, but it's almost indestructible. The 2025 model retains the unique features of this SUV, beginning with the 2.5-liter Boxer engine. In comparison to other crossovers, it boasts a lower center of gravity, greater balance, and less body roll because to its flat 4 configuration, which sits lower in the chassis. More significantly, these engines need just planned maintenance to reach 200,000 miles. The power delivery is steady and seamless when paired with Subaru's linear tonic CVT. No drama, no latency, no jerks. The most important one is full-time all-wheel drive, nor a button, nor part-time. It's constantly ready and on. It's one of the most dependable AWD systems available, and a big part of the reason Forester owners keep returning is that it works well whether you're driving in dirt, gravel, snow, or rain. On the inside, it prioritizes functionality above style, which is advantageous. An entertainment system that simply functions, large windows for visibility, and tactile controls where they are important. No tricks or learning curve, just reliable equipment. Additionally, Subaru's Vision Safety Suite, adaptive cruise, lane centering, and pre-collision braking that functions without overreacting are standard on all Foresters. This goes beyond marketing safety. It's the kind that, over time, helps reduce insurance prices and really reduces risk. What I like most about these SUVs is that they arrive, endure the mistreatment, and don't whine. They can go off-road, are suited for the city, and are made to endure longer than most people's cars. Let's face it, dependability endures while features deteriorate. There is little hoopla around these 8 SUVs. They focus on what really counts: reliability in the real world, cheap maintenance, and high resale value. Whether it's long-term luxury, tough all-wheel drive, or hybrid efficiency, everything is designed to save you money, time, and regret later. This list is a great place to start if you're serious about making the most of your next SUV. If the video was helpful, like it. Which one would you take home? Let me know in the comments.